Welcome to Real Life Guidance. My name is Key, and today I'm here with a reading for the sign of Virgo. This reading is based on eclipse energies, like what's happening with the eclipse, how's your life going to transform, what transformation you may be going through as a result of this excuse me, this eclipse that's been coming up for a minute. It's been a several eclipse. The time now is it's the end of October. Um, so this message is timeless. I hope that you are having an amazing day. And if not, I hope that it gets better. So right now what we got, Virgo, is that you're going to see you're really going to be focused on yourself. We've got the past life karma cards here. The cards that came out was first house, ninth house, and third house. So the first house is all about you, who you are, what you desire, your actions. The third house is all about your ideas, short-term thinking, and trips, who or what you're around. So that can also be friendships, partnerships, but siblings for it to be the third house. The ninth house is about your spiritual values, long-range thinking of travel, and what is to be shared. So I feel like during this eclipse season or after this eclipse, you're going to be there's going to be a focus on really focusing on you. In the past, you could have been a people pleaser. Um or maybe you just do things because you don't want to say no, and it's not like maybe you don't enjoy it. Maybe it's just that it's not really what you want. So now it's going to be a big emphasis of what is it that Virgo really desires? What does Virgo really want? Where do you really want to go, Virgo? Like this with short-term thinking and long-range thinking. Be in the past, maybe you weren't seeing things from a long range view. Like you're friends with somebody or in some type of organization. It's like, oh yeah, this is just temporary, or this is just right now. And maybe now um those aren't lining up with who you really are and what you really want and what you really desire. So there's going to be something that happens to it might just be that your feelings change. We've got Jupiter with the grantings of blessings from good fortune, or it could be, Virgo, that you become rich or your money changes and maybe you don't want to hang around the same people, um places and things anymore because it's not really what you want. So I'm just gonna shuffle the cards here. I think these are, it's not the soul's journey cards, a psychic oracle, and see what's going on with your current situation and how this is playing out for you in everyday life. Okay, this card wanted to pop out intuition for your current energy. So you could be intuitively picking up on this. Put this here. Intuitively an emotional loss. So what's interesting with these cards is that it looks like it's a shield here, um, next to this lady. And then I'm seeing this door. So this could be too that maybe you've been intuitively picking up on going through this door or closing a door, something about emotional loss. So it could just be it could be something with your heart. Like this guy, he looks really torn up on this picture. So there's some type of conflict and change, but intuitively you know it's gonna hurt, or you feel like it's gonna hurt. I had a bunch of cards flip on the floor. Um what came out is harmony, which is a lover's card, conflict, solar plexus chakra, patience, material harvest. Okay, so I feel like this, I'm gonna put these cards back in, but it definitely could be related with some type of partnership. Like I'm saying, this is the threes. This could be siblings. This could be friends or social groups that you're like sororities, fraternities. You could have joined something, in the past, thinking that it was a good idea for you, but now you're changing. So what's a fact about this situation for Virgo? What's the truth about the situation? Okay, so why is the truth in the reverse? So I feel like with the intuition, you probably know the truth about this, Virgo. Spiritual strength is coming out with the number 9, and with the truth being in the reverse, and then this intuition came out. With the emotional loss, I feel like the truth is heartbreaking for you, whatever this is. So you're gonna have to rely on your spiritual strength, or you have been relying on your spiritual strength. What's the illusion and the mistakes about the situation? Okay, so solar plexus chakra, and that came out. So solar plexus is all about desire. Um it's related to the sun. It's related to self-esteem. So it could be that your solar plexus chakra, and then we got the number 3 here that made me think about that. So, like I said, you could have been a people pleaser in the past. You could have maybe joined groups or joined in with people. I don't want to say to make you feel better, or just kind of like to boost up your self esteem. Maybe before you weren't like a loner type of person, and maybe you just gravitated towards being grouped up with people, but maybe that was, and this could even be siblings too. um like I said, organizations, fraternities, sororities, whatever. You could have been joining these places, getting involved with people, and at that time it felt like it was the right thing to do, but it really had something to do with your self-esteem, maybe not feeling comfortable with yourself. And we got the shadow coming out. I look at this as the intuition card too. That's also a number 9. So it's something hidden with your solar, the shadow side of your solar plexus. um and I'm gonna read the solar plexus card real quick. Okay, so solar plexus is yellow. The element for this is fire. The sound is ram. This also controls our solar plexus, is linked to our pancreas and our adrenal glands. So sometimes when we have illnesses, it could be related to our blockages in our chakras or trauma that is stored there. So the key word for this chakra is I can. The solar plexus chakra is located between the navel area just below the rib cage. It represents power, vitality, willpower, self-esteem, and confidence. The energy center where your emotions and feelings are recorded. This chakra is associated with clairsentience, inner feeling, which is the major psychic reception area. To balance the chakra, you may want to try yoga, dance, and movement or breath work with color. In addition, be aware of people who drain your energy. Workshops and classes that focus on empowerment will help you open and harmonize this area. So, like I'm saying, you could have been, as I said in the beginning, you could have been doing things for other people, joining things, and those people were really draining your energy, or these activities were draining your energy. And that's a part of clearing out the shadow side of your solar plexus chakra, where you feel like you can't stand on your own 2 feet, and that you have to be a part of some type of partnership. And maybe this has been revealed to you or will be revealed to you. But you basically, you know that it's very an emotional decision that you have to make. So I definitely feel like if it hasn't been revealed, it will be, because the truth card did come out in the reverse. Um and it could be that your spiritual values are changing. This is a repeat too with the 9th house, spiritual values. Um with this number 9, long range thinking or travel, what is to be shared. So yeah, maybe you can't share the truth, or you can't share the truth with these people that you're around, or you have. And maybe that's what caused the conflict. What opportunities does Virgo have in this situation? What opportunities does Virgo have? And I feel like even though you may feel like you're alone, you're not alone. So we have foundation and achievements coming out, number 4, and movements, choices, and decisions. So the opportunities that you have is to make a decision that will give you the foundations and the achievements that you want. And look at this. It's a rainbow right here. Number 4s are about stability, um, family, also about security. So this is whatever this is, if this is some type of, I don't know, it could be even moving for a job, because like these, or moving for marriage or something like that. But it, because it's one, two, three, four, 5 doors here. And then here with the rainbow. So it's definitely a lot of chakra. You got a lot of chakra upgrades and enlightenments going on for you to see this. So maybe it's like you could have been a part. You could be on the single side, like, okay, I'm single. I don't want no kids. I don't want no family. I'm gonna do this. Maybe you were a part of these organizations because at that time maybe you weren't a family person or weren't thinking about getting being in a family because it has something to do with your solar plexus chakra, or vice versa. It'll be different from for everyone. But um now that's changed. Now you want to maybe focus on your stability and your foundation. And so now you're going to have to make a choice, because this is really what you want. Like this family here looking at this house with the rainbow, this is what you want. This is really an achievement. This stability would be an achievement for you. Even if it's not a family, just having a strong foundation for yourself. Um it has to start somewhere, right? So that is an opportunity that you have to make a decision towards your stability. What should Virgo forget when it comes to this situation? What should Virgo forget? So we got material harvest. Okay, let's clarify. One, material harvest. So it could be something. Okay, so this could have something to do with like I'm saying, your work and recognition and reward. So yeah, this is maybe. Okay, so maybe whatever it is that you were a part of was good for you financially, because we're talking about spiritual values in the ninth house. What's changing? So it's like it before, you, and then even thinking about dude with the gold chain with the reward and recognition, you could be highly celebrated in whatever career it is that you do. And maybe you felt like, yeah, this is what I want. You could have just been working and see this guy, in both of these he have his head down. So even though it's, and then it's the sun here, the yellow around here, and the yellow around here. So maybe you weren't really into spiritual stuff, even possibly Virgo. You may have not been into spiritual things. It might have just been all about the money. In the short term, I want this career, I want this money, I want to be a part of these organizations. And you could have got the recognition and the rewards and the money and everything, but that may not be enough, because now you're realizing that it does not really align to your spiritual values. Here is 9 again. So these numbers could be significant. You could be seeing 9 a lot. We got 2 here 3 times as well. You could be seeing 2, 2, 2, 2, 9, 9, 9, 3, 9, 4, 2, 4, 3, whatever numbers, 1, 9, 3 numbers adding up. So yeah, whatever this was that you were highly celebrated in your career, it could have been that dark side too of your solar plexus, where we talking about the shadow. So you're defeating this, where it's like you believe in yourself, I can, and maybe you're not looking for other people to validate you. Look at this, where it's like he's passing the baton. It's the same person. This is the dark side, this is the light side. So on the dark side, with your solar plexus, you may have relied on others or something, or groups, or a part of associations, because you felt like you couldn't stand alone. But somebody has to, you both are here. You're both there, but it's like one can't outshine the other. Like it has to be some type of balance. The dark just can't overshadow the lightness. The lightness can't overshadow the dark. Like, it has to be an equal balance within the two. So I feel like that's what's ending or coming out for you, that shadow side where maybe you were um either people pleasing. Excuse me. And this could be different, for whomever's watching this. Whatever it was, if it was people pleasing because you didn't feel good enough, if this was joining places because you didn't feel good enough to step out on your own, or being a part of organizations based off of material gain, to hide how you really felt. So I really feel like this is about you um stepping out and recognizing. Well, let's see what's helpful in the position of what's helpful for you to reach your goal, Virgo. What will be helpful for Virgo to reach this goal? And it could be that you're shy too, with the whole not stepping out. Like I said, in these cards, they have their head down. So it could be something like, maybe you want to be in the shadows, and that's why you're okay with working with other people or being a part of these organizations, because you kind of didn't want to be in the spotlight. Maybe because you had some type of shyness or anxiety about that. Okay, so what's helpful to you right now? We got the crown chakra coming out and the magical number 7. And then we also have love begins. So the crown chakra, I feel like this is opening up to love. Now, in the opening up to a new beginning that you're emotional about, that you feel that you deserve, that with the crown chakra, intuitively that this is what you love, so whether it's a relationship, a job, a career, um family, family, having children, whatever it may be for anybody, you're mentally and intuitively opening up. It's good for you to open up to that, to change your way of thinking that love is possible. That foundation that you want to make, it's possible for it to happen. Before, you may have doubted yourself, and because of some type of past emotional heartbreak, um or trauma, you just thought, okay, it's not possible. Okay, so um what's helpful for Virgo? I'm sorry, what is not helpful, and what should Virgo avoid when it comes to doing this? Okay, so staying trapped in fear came out. Number 8, being mentally conflicted. Okay, rest and rejuvenates. Number 4, recovering. Wisdom with the number 5, and then destiny. So I feel like, yeah, um you should recover, but it's not like you should hide. You know, it's okay to heal, because it's like the sun. Here we go with the sun again. The sun's outside, the sun's rising. It's new horizons. It's a new day. It's a new life for you. It's a new life for you with this destiny right here, with this green. It's a new world for you. All of this is opening up. It's a new cycle for you with the number 10, breaking that down to a 1. But you can't do that if you stay trapped in the house. You can't do that if you stay trapped in the closet. Whatever it is for you, you can't do that if you just stay to yourself. And it may be physically going somewhere. It could be mentally going somewhere, spiritually going somewhere with this wisdom. It reminds me of the Fool card, like the tarot card where it has a dog. Like, in some situations, it could look like the dog is stopping you. In some situations, I feel like the dog is the guide. That's our spirit guides. That's our ancestors, pushing you on, leading you on with this newfound wisdom. So it's like basically like saying, "Yeah, you got it," because he looked like he's saying, "Yeah, come on, come on, come on, come on." he's edging him on. You know, you don't have to be scared anymore. You don't have to be afraid anymore. This is mentally, and like what we said, what's helpful to you, what's in a position of being helpful for you to reach your goal, and this is changing your thinking with your crown chakra, changing the way you see love, just period, how you see love about anything and everything, what you see love in, doing what you love, because this transformation, Virgo, is all about you. All about you, what you want, what you truly desire. Who are you spiritually? What do you desire mentally in your mind? What is it that you want? And what actions are you going to take to get there? And the first thing you can do is come out of your head. Listening to subliminals may help. Um, Listening to meditation may help. Reading may help. There may be some new books that you can pick up with this wisdom, or you may have been doing that. Maybe you've been in the house reading a lot, or just taking time to read and kind of being away from people because you're focusing on learning. Okay, so let's wrap this up for you, Virgo. What is the final result? What's the outcome for Virgo? Oh, we got the harmony card out. We got the lovers card coming out. A number 6. 6 is about responsibility, stability. It's about harmony. It's about communication. You know, coming into something that you truly love. Look at this. Going back to the number 7. Opening yourself up to love. And once you open yourself up to love, tell yourself that it's possible, believe that it's possible, and guess what's going to happen? It's going to come to you. And if this isn't even, and then you got a lot of chakras, you're going through a serious um, change with all these chakra cards coming out. Third eye chakra. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have triumphant success. The number 1, this is a new beginning. That's the outcome. When you put your fear aside, when you stop being afraid and stop over analyzing what it is that could go bad, and just know what could go good. Like, okay, I don't know, but like I don't really know, you know. But that's the beauty of adventure. That's the beauty of surprise. You're not just doing it completely blind. You see a little something. You see or you feel this intuitively, that you want to change, that you need to change this, that this is what's best for you. And I definitely feel like you're going to make that decision um to step out of fear. Okay, I'm gonna get a spirit guide message for you. So we had that dog right there next to the wisdom card. Okay, Virgo. So what does your spirit guides want to come through and let you know at this time to give you some inspiration and motivation? Okay, so the mouse card flipped out in the reverse. Got a bunch of cards coming out. Okay, so we got Cheetah coming to Cheetah. It says, get clear on your intentions, stay focused, and move quickly to achieve your goal. So I feel like, yeah, this change will be coming fast. Once you made up your mind, you're gonna do it. Mouse. Um, it says you're overlooking some important details, so pay closer attention to what's going on. So this was kind of in the reverse. So I feel like you've already been doing that. You've been over analyzing, you've been overthinking, you've been feeling heartbroken about making this decision or all the changes that'll come along with it. Um, but now it's saying, okay, you teeter tottered in between what it is that you want, and now that you know, so it's time to take action with this cheetah, with the panda we got coming out. Create a sacred space. It says create a sacred space for yourself in your home and or workplace. So I feel like that's going to help you too, where you can just have a moment to meditate. Like I said, listening to those subliminals, practicing breath work, meditations with the chakras, singing bowls, binaural beats, whatever it is that you can just be in a place where you can really connect to your higher self, connect to your intuition. Wolverine is here. You're a lot tougher than you think you are. Yeah, you are. And Walrus, remain vigilant about the current situation. Pay attention to signs and omens and let them dictate your choices. So yeah, you, like I said, you'll be seeing signs. You're going through a major I'm gonna read the Walrus card. Like we said, we got the chakras here, what you're thinking, what you're feeling. The Virgo also rules the gut, the lower region. You, so you could be having stomach issues or maybe butterflies, and that might be why you kind of feel like something is off or something isn't right. But I feel like that's just a sign, a synchronicity coming to tell you that it is. Maybe that fear that you're feeling, that pull where it's like, I got to do something, I just got to do something. You could be feeling antsy. um but you can help direct that energy and channel that energy through meditating, by listening to those meditations, listening to those beats. Um, okay, so the Walrus card says signs and omens show up in myriad ways. From the wind's rustle of the trees that make it seem as if they're whispering to you at a barely audible level, to the rainbow that appears just before an event in which you're participating. When you're pondering any kind of question about your life purpose, relationships, career, or even everyday concerns, such as whether to actually take the vacation that you've been planning, you can ask Spirit to give you clear and specific signs. Then watch, listen, feel, and allow thoughts to flow. While you may not always get absolutely clear responses, more often than not, you'll pick up on signs or clues through your eyes, ears, sensations in your body, or thoughts that seem to come from out of the blue. You may even have vivid and remarkably lucid dreams that you can easily recall in the morning. Look for the unusual and repetitious. For example, if you hear someone at the supermarket talking about Phoenix, spot a billboard advertisement with the word Phoenix prominently displayed. That's both the auditory and the visual sign. And then recall a period of time when you lived in that city. Feeling the calmness and joy, that's a sensation. When you bring up that memory, that's cognitive, and that's all of the chakras that we're talking about too. These are all clues. It could be about the city, Phoenix, Arizona, or it could be a subtle way that the spirit guide Phoenix is calling you, offering his help when you're ending one cycle completely and beginning the next one. As in the metaphor of the phoenix rises from the ashes, omens are perceived in the four ways mentioned. If you don't get clear signs right away, keep your question or concern in your consciousness for the next few days. Journal about anything you find significant and look for repetition. When you see an animal or a symbol of that animal showing up repeatedly, it's most likely an indication that your spirit guide is present. Trust the signs and your discernment of them, as they're one significant way that spirit guides, as this is one significant way the spirit guides you along your path. So yeah, this card, the cheetah card, because that came out first. So stop deluding yourself by thinking that there isn't enough time. There are too many other things to do, or you're not up to the mission that's calling you to action. These and many other beliefs are tactics that keep you from accomplishing what you're here to do. It's much too easy to play it safe by staying caught up in the mundane dramas of life rather than honoring Spirit's purpose for you by making a run for it. The first step is to write out your intentions as clearly as possible. Keep it nearby and create an appropriate affirmation that you can repeat several times over the course of the day. One that states your intention as if it has already occurred. Then write out a sequence of action steps that will help you move towards your ultimate goal. Don't be shy or hesitant to think big, bigger than you've previously allowed yourself. Once you've set the wheels in motion, by doing these steps, it's time to move. Not in some frenetic, hurried way, but steady and purposeful. Designing much of your activity to support what you need to do. In all this movement, once you've successfully achieved a significant piece, take a breather and look back on how far you've come. Give yourself a pat on the back with each step that's accomplished as a way of acknowledging your progress. Go for it. So, Virgo, I hope this reading gives you some insight and some clarity into what the questions that you have on your mind. And I will see you next time.